Hi, good morning, everyone. So, we are going out today. This will be the last day that Cliff will be going on a trip with me for 5 weeks because he's going on a mission trip to the US. We'll talk more about that. But I want to show you a little something. Okay, so what I'm trying to show you all is this beautiful cake. Look at that beautiful cake. Okay, look at that cake. All right, this red velvet cake is for one of our young ones, right? It will be
and her mommy.
And her mommy.
They both share almost the same birthday.
Right, but it is mostly for that young one because it is a big birthday for her. She's going to be 11 years old. Okay, so we decided to get her a cake. Alright guys, we are all packed up and we are ready to go. We're leaving a little later than usual. One of the reasons is that we just had so many little things to do. And then on top of that, we're only taking 13 families today.
13,
right?
Plus our 2 extra.
Right, and 2 extra, so it's 15 families. Okay, so besides the cake, we have a bunch of stuff that were donated by students and members of faculty and so on and so forth.
Yeah, lots of good donations.
Yes. So obviously we have the Bibles that we are taking with us. We have the NIV, we have the NIV, the King James, and we also have the larger print. And we have all these items here, including the cake. We will also like to thank a special young lady who had donated this item here, right? So this will be one of the gifts that we will be giving our birthday girl.
Yes.
I think she'll appreciate it because she's very girly and all that.
So
and the person who donated this is a student of SU, soon to be Dr. Burkhead. Right, so thank you very much, and we will stop and talk to you as we go.
All right.
Chat soon.
See you on the road. Okay, so I thought I would fill you in on what's going on in my life right now. As we're heading out, ready to deliver these care packages, we're just kind of reflecting on this will be my last trip until December, when I'll be able to go with Arlene again. I will be heading to Louisiana to help with the Hurricane Laura and Hurricane Delta relief efforts that are going on in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Thousands, and I literally mean thousands of people in the Lake Charles area have been displaced from their homes due to 2 hurricanes having hit the same spot, basically in the U.S. within a month and a half of each other. And these were Category 2 and Category 4 hurricanes, so a lot of devastation. And my heart's been in the missionary field for a while. I've been very blessed to be able to go to the Bahamas, as some of you well know, to help with hurricane efforts for Dorian and rebuilding some homes in the Bahamas. I've also been to Vidor, Texas a year ago, almost to the date when some of these hurricanes have hit. Now, just a little information. Vidor, Texas is literally 30 miles from Lake Charles, Louisiana. So in the last 2 years, they have just been nailed in the Gulf Coast there, right along that border of Louisiana and Texas, with, I believe it's 4 hurricanes in the last 3 years. So a lot of devastation in that area, and that's where my heart's at. I'm going there to serve, to be the hands and feet of Christ, and that's what I've been called to do. So the hard part is being away from Arlene for that amount of time. I'll actually be missing her birthday, so keep that in mind. Her birthday's coming up, but we will be doing our celebrating before and after I get back.
So one thing I would like to say is that this mission trip that Cliff is going on is at least half of it is donated by friends.
Yes, the Genesis Project, your donation to the Genesis Project.
Yes.
And just cash donations that we have put into our account help pay for me to go and do these missionary trips.
Right. So as I said, about half of it, but you know, we want to say thank you because we know we cannot do this without you. So if you see me looking at the camera and then looking away, it's because I'm driving, okay? So we want to say thank you so very much because not only that we are able to touch the families here in Grenada, we are able to touch the families in the US. And the most important thing about that is just showing people love, because when you are in need, what you need more than ever, yes, you want prayers, yes, you want that feeling that your faith is being renewed and there's hope, but you want more than someone just saying, I'll pray for you. You want somebody to be in the ditch with you, to be in the valley,
to come alongside you.
Yes, yep. And don't wait for when you are in the mountaintop to be like, I was there. Yes, you was there, and nothing is wrong with saying that you are praying for the person, but calling them and messaging them and, you know, walking with them, and that is what we try to do here, and we are able to do that through Christ. Amen. And through your donation, and we say thank you very much. So please keep us in prayer as we continue to do those things.
Truly, thank you. We'll keep you posted on how my trip goes, and look forward to showing you more of this trip here. God bless.
So we'll show you a little bit of the road too.
Oh yes.
Okay, so we just did our first delivery. We stayed longer than usual.
We had a good visit. Yeah.
Yes. So this is a 20-year-old first time mommy.
Yep.
Baby boy is 1 month old and a couple of days.
Yeah.
And a day or so. So we needed to, because I'm a physician, I needed to tell her about the medication, how often to give it, you know, what is a fever, because once you get vaccinated, once the baby got vaccinated, they usually get a fever. So I had to tell her what is a fever, how to take the temperature, what to do teach back, right? Teach back is asking the patient to tell you what they understood about everything that we discussed. And she have a lot on her plate because she's doing most of it by herself.
Single mom, yeah.
Single mom.
Yep, 20 years old.
Yeah. So, but she's a smart girl. And she loves her son so much. You know, she's not trying to go out partying. She's sitting there and worrying about him. And we had to remind her that the amount that she loved her son, God loved her like a billion times, gazillion times more than that, more than she could even fathom.
Absolutely.
So that's our first stop. We will talk to you much later as we deliver our cake. After we deliver
the cake
and all those good stuff. So chat soon.
All right.
Okay, so we just delivered the cake to the soon to be 11-year-old.
Yes.
How was she?
Oh my goodness, she was so excited. She received that pillow, that heart pillow, and she just lit up. She was dancing in the street. It was wonderful.
Yeah, she had never had red velvet cake. She wanted chocolate cake, but we couldn't get any chocolate cake at that point in time and all that. So we got a red velvet cake, and she was like, but her mother was like, that's okay. She would like it. But I tried to explain to her that red velvet is literally chocolate cake with red coloring.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
So she got the best of both worlds.
But she's never had it,
yes,
so she's in for a treat.
Yes. And she was just so happy. And we now are so happy. And they blessed us with some
pomegranate,
and
like
stuff.
A bunch of pomegranate and a handful of fig or banana. So, yeah.
Which is a blessing because they they know that we are bringing so much for them, so they wanted to also bless us. And I was like, you don't have to, but
that's just how God touches our lives as well.
Yep. My heart is full, and we only have made 3 deliveries. We still have 10 more to do, but my heart is so full already. So let's go on our road trip.
All right, we're off again.
So at the end of our day, Saturday, we delivered a total of 15 care packages to families throughout the county or parishes of St. George's and St. David. We spent a lot of time visiting with all our families, And as we did give you the update that the 11-year-old, she was just so overjoyed with the gifts, the cake, and everything else. So thank you all very much for your continued support. And the rest of the families, they were so happy to see us, and we were so happy to see them, to catch up, to share the word of God, to share words of encouragement. And it is not that we just feeding into their lives. They encourage us so much. They, with their life stories, with every time we go there and meet with them, even though that they are struggling so much, they update us on their kids, how their kids are doing in school. One of the other young girls, she's 14 years old, and she is an A student, and her mother is saying that how she's like the top in the school in all the grades, but things were so tough with them that they lost their electricity in their house. All the other kids in the school got devices because they were able to rent devices from the school, excepting her daughter. Her daughter couldn't rent any because they didn't have the money. And due to your donations, we were able to give that money so that she could get a device. Because of COVID, she needed a tablet so that she could do her homework and not fall behind in school. And that encouraged us so much that even though this young girl is going through all this thing with not having enough to eat, with studying, with no electricity and all that, she is still top in her school, not in her class only, but in her school. It's always a blessing to hear things like that and to see how resilient the human spirit is. So all of our families are doing well. They still have their struggle, but we continue to pray with them and just love on them, and they love back on us. So from them to all of you, we want to say thank you very much for your continued support. Please feel free to reach out to us if you want to donate, or if you want to know more of what we are doing. Please continue following us on Facebook, on Instagram, and please watch our new YouTube channel, and please send us a word of encouragement or a word of advice, or send some love to the families. And as you know, that Cliff will not be joining me for a couple of weeks, but I will continue to be delivering care packages. So again, thank you very much for watching. Much love to you guys. Bye.